All right, who am I here with?
Sophia.
Who's going to be your toughest matchup this year?
Rock Canyon because they have really good seniors this year and most of their team are seniors.
All right, and then how do you feel about the upcoming season?
Really good. I think we'll place like top 4 at state.
How is this season going to be different with the new team as opposed to last year with the old team?
A lot of seniors left and half the team is new, so it's going to be a lot more different.
And then describe to someone who's never watched volleyball how this team plays.
I think our chemistry is really good and we just really get like along on the court. So.
All right, who am I here with? All right.
Kennedy Schmidt.
Who do you think is going to be your toughest matchup this year and why?
Valor, because last year at state, Valor was the best.
All right, and then how do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm super excited. I feel like we have so much talent and
And then how is this season going to be different with the new team as opposed to last year?
Obviously we lost a lot of seniors and major important parts.
And then describe to someone who's never watched volleyball how this team plays.
We're very energetic and we all are super supportive with one another and we just all want the best for the team.
All right, who am I here with? Thank you.
Friendly Warda.
Who do you guys think your toughest matchup's going to be this year and why?
I think it'll be Rock Canyon just because it's such an even matchup and we'll battle it out so it could go either way, but it'll be a fun game.
All right, and then how do you feel about the upcoming season?
I'm excited. I think we have a really good team dynamic and I think we can achieve a lot if we work hard.
And then how is this season going to be different with the new team as opposed to last year?
I think it's a lot younger of a team and it's a lot more well-rounded, so we have a lot more ways to score and a lot more diversity and disability, and I think it'll be just fun.
And then describe to someone who's never watched volleyball how this team plays.
I think we're really just hungry for our next win and hunting the next point, and so I think we're pretty competitive and ready to go.
All right, who am I here with?
Doug Schaefer, volleyball coach, Mount Vista High School.
All right, sweet. And then who do you guys think your toughest matchup this year is going to be and why?
Could be Rock Canyon. We saw them up at UNC team camp in the summer, and they're pretty solid all the way across. They have played good defense, good overall team. Beaten them the last couple of years, but this year I think they're a little bit tougher.
Cool. And then how do you feel about the upcoming season?
Definitely good. We have 14 on our team, which is a lot sometimes for volleyball. And talking with all the girls and the coaches, everybody, they bond very well. They get along well. I think they work well together, which is very hard to do with 14 people. So I think that's going to help us down the road as we try to get better volleyball-wise, but that's a good foundation.
How is this season going to be different with the new team as opposed to last year with the old team?
We have some of the same players, right, but some new players too. But I think more importantly, it's probably people playing different roles than last year. There might be the same people on the team, but I think the role is different, whether it's a captain or they're going to be asked to contribute a little bit more. So I think that part's different. We lost a lot from last year, who was one of the best in the state. So that, but then I think people coming up are also very good.
Yeah.
And I just think it's going to be the different roles and what they're asked to do.
Right. And then describe to someone who's never watched volleyball how this team plays.
I would say definitely physical effort. They go all out all the time at games. I think they got a lot of spirit. So somebody who hasn't watched volleyball, you'll see some pretty physical plays, people who are getting up and hitting hard, jumping pretty well. Riley Dixon jumps well. Brinley's doing well. Kennedy, our setter. So it's sometimes maybe more physical than what people think. Yeah. That it's pretty exciting to watch, is what I've heard other people say. Also, just as far as their all-out effort, that's one thing you could always expect.